Okay, you want to know? Can you move out of California when you have a workers' comp case that's still going? You're tired of California, you've got relatives that want you to live in Texas, your spouse is moving to Idaho or New Hampshire, and you want to move away, but you haven't settled your workers' comp case yet. Can you move to another state? You bet you can. Your case is against the insurance company. It all pertains to that injury that took place. So the workers' comp case will keep going even if you move to another state. But I tell you, there will be headaches. It's a pain in the neck. The insurance company is still responsible for providing treatment for you for your workers' comp case. The problem is when you go to New Hampshire, the doctors there are not familiar with California workers' comp. They don't know about PR2s and PR4s. They're not familiar with requests for authorization and trying to go through utilization review. So one of the main headaches is trying to find a doctor in another state that says, you know what, you poor injured worker, you got hurt in California. I'm willing to take on the headache of figuring out your goofy California workers' comp system. I'll treat you and then try to get paid through the insurance company. It is a battle. I've done it many times before. Injured workers hunt and hunt and hunt and try to find a doctor. Doctors will agree, and then once they start to get into the system, say, forget it. This workers' comp is crazy in California. One thing you can do is you can reach out to the MPN, the Medical Provider Network Medical Access Assistant. So the MPN MAA may be able to help you find a doctor in another state. The network may not necessarily be applicable in another state. They may not have network doctors in Oregon or in Idaho, but the access assistant may be able to find you an occupational clinic where you can get treatment. So one option there is to reach out to that MPN MAA and see if they can find a doctor for you. If push comes to shove and there is absolutely no way that you can find a doctor in the state that you move to, no one will agree to take you on. The access assistant has thrown their hands up in the air, can't find anyone. There is some case law that says that the insurance company is actually required to fly you all the way out to California so that you can see your treating doctor here and then fly you back home. I'll tell you, you are going to get pushback on that one like nobody's business, and the insurance company will probably work very hard to find you a doctor in your new state, but there is potential there. Your odds of getting that done without an attorney are probably pretty slim because the insurance company will fight and fight and fight, paying you to fly all the way to California, all the way back to your state, maybe doing that once a month, once every month and a half, 2 months. The expenses. So that's one consideration. If you move out of state, getting treatment is going to be a pain in the neck. What if you move out of state? You're not really treating anymore, but you're not done with your QME exam. You've seen a QME, but the QME said you need more treatment. Come back and see me again, and I'll do a final report. In that instance, the insurance company is going to have to pay to fly you back out to California, pay for a hotel and meals while you see the QME, and then fly you back to wherever you live now. So if you're not done with your case, you do still have the right to see a qualified medical examiner, that panel QME, and the insurance company does have to pay for that one. They can't put up much of a fight on that. So if you haven't settled your case, you can move out of state. They'll pay you to come back and see a QME and then pay you to go back home. Beyond that, a lot of the times, in all honesty, it is easier to just settle your workers' comp case if you can come to a number with the insurance company for a compromise and release. They write a check to you, you take the check, everybody walks away, you don't bother each other anymore, and you can pay for treatment in another state. You don't have to worry about this goofy workers' comp system. So those are the two main areas. I talk to clients oftentimes who want to move out of state, and when they ask, can I say, you bet. But there probably are going to be headaches. If you like this video, hit the like button down below, and if you have comments, feel free to drop a comment below.